Hi, my name is Siren, and welcome back to another messed up recording where my mic didn't capture originally, so now I'm voiceovering in another video. So, last time we left off, we finished the altar in the bear area. I can't remember what the actual area is called, but it had the bear in it, so that's what I'm calling it today. I'm very tired, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I'll do my best. So, this time, we're going to end up doing like 3 different things in this episode. First off, we're going to be starting with... we're going to be starting off with me being terrible at the game, but we're going to be starting off with, Wait, what are we doing? I completely forgot. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, I think I remember what I'm doing here. I'm unlocking the altar in this area. That's what I'm doing. Alright, because we have the altar unlocked in the bird area. We don't have the altar unlocked in this area or in the cicada area, and I unlocked the altar in this area first before doing anything else. So, that's what I'm doing here. I really can't. Like I said before in the other video, I had to voice over. I can't remember for the life of me what I was talking about for so long, just constantly in these videos. So like I said, I can just talk forever while recording, but afterwards I'm like, what do I say? Oh, and then there, that mushroom just appears on top of the other mushroom. It's not supposed to do that. I thought it was funny. Do that though. So basically I'm just trying to get these little teleporty things to show up so that way I can... So basically these teleporty things actually don't really get me anywhere. These just help me get back up quicker and out of the cave quicker. As you can see, I'm kind of confused because I was trying to figure out how exactly this is going to help me unlock the altar. I was like, what? So eventually, like, I start going through them trying to see, like, where is this taking me? And I was like, I don't get it. It doesn't take much to confuse me, to be honest, but these weren't very clear. But no, it's just so it doesn't take so long. But it took me a while to figure that out. I think this one was the one that helped me figure that out, though, and I realized, oh, let's just help you get up quicker. Anyway, so that I end up going back over here. For some reason, it relocked itself, so I had to unlock it again. So I ended up going into the other area where the eel is, so I can actually try to unlock the actual altar instead of doing what I was doing in here. God, I can't think of words for the life of me today. Oh, and I see a thing down there. But I decide I'll deal with it later. And I get confused by these things. I'm very surprised. I also don't understand what they're supposed to do, obviously. But it's a little tutorial thing over there is basically what that's for. But yeah, now I'm gonna go get the little stone thing that's underneath the water. And this one leads to a memory. And this one... Yeah, and then that one leads to the area where I can actually figure out how to unlock the altar.
Why don't the other Guardians speak?
Good question.
Now, that's a good question. maybe they have nothing to say. Or maybe they talked too much in their previous life.
It says something about that not boding well for me.
What does that mean?
You know, if you'd been born several years earlier, you'd only have had the Guardian of the Fall and me to raise you.
And the Guardian of Spring and of Summer, where were they?
To put it simply, they didn't exist. Well, they existed, but not in their present form.
Sheesh, I don't understand.
Do you believe we've always had 4 seasons?
Of course, everyone knows that.
Head tilt.
So, why were you born? No, the world isn't fixed. It's constantly evolving. As it gives birth to seeds, so it gives birth to guardians. And the seasons are born with them.
And then I say something about, don't ask me why I was born, I don't know. So the 5th season must be existential crisis. I was like, whoops, wrong one. And I messed up another time. 3rd time's the charm. This one was actually one of the easier puzzles to do. When I figured out what I needed to do, I was like, is it really just this simple? Which is why I ended up doing like a bunch of things in this episode. Because it was just like, it was over so quickly. Compared to the other one, anyway. It looks like DNA. And then I figured out how to activate these, because apparently some of them aren't already activated like the other ones were. They look funny when they freeze.
This stone contains the softest and wettest of the 4 winds, the Zephyr. You see that stone, Fox? I can hardly make out its shape, but part of its reflection is still visible in the water. There must be a way of breaking the illusion.
I say something about that marking on the platform looking like a Wi-Fi symbol. Talking about here. Or at any point, really. But the main thing about this puzzle is just messing with the water levels. And jumping through waterfalls. I think that's all the flowers in this area. And I start in this area. You won't actually, you probably would believe it. It took me like 10 different tries to actually get this right for some reason. I don't know why it was so difficult. And then I buff it this stone. Make sure there's nothing over there. And with that, that's pretty much the puzzle now. I just have to fill it up all the way. And there we are. Now all you need to do is go annoy the narrator. I'm trying to remember what I said to her, but I can't remember much of it.
She scolded you for waking me up? It's obvious now. Only the seed could have sent us to sleep. Why did she do that?
You again. I can hear everything you're saying, you know. You and that stupid bear. You want to subject me to your silly ritual. Never! You don't scare me.
You don't have a
tell that
choice.
to the Guardians. No, I won't let you. You can't tell me what to do and what to become. You can't.
She really does sound like a grumpy teenager, though. Well, free of being a grumpy teenager one way or another. Eventually. Yeah, go buffet the flower. Seriously, all she really does is
Realize what
smell
the
and
Guardians
inconvenience
will do to
me.
you when you're no longer useful to them. They'll forget you and make you promises they'll never keep. Those liars.
I was like, you did a lot worse to me when
want you
you
to think they're
decided you
right,
didn't want
but
me
they're crazy.
anymore.
They say they're your friends, but want one thing only: for you to disappear. They'll do the same to you.
You
as they
wanted me to
do
replace
to
you and
me.
be stuck here. And then you bullied me too. You said mean things to me. And then I get lost. This flower confused me a lot. I thought I was supposed to get rid of it, but actually, that was not the case. I just needed to walk over it. Eh? Oh, and then I died. Twice. I was just trying to jump back on there, but eh. Oh well.
listening? It's not too late to do the right thing.
You know what I was saying there? I was very amused. Apparently. What was I talking about? I guess theorizing about something. Whatever.
Stop!
Gremlin time.
Stop! You're actually no better than them.
Listen to me, Seed. You misunderstand our intentions.
I just want you to leave us alone. Me and my treasures.
Open your eyes, Seed. These aren't treasures you see around you. These are your fears.
Okay, I've heard that 1,000 times before. Save your lectures for someone else.
And this happens. Donk.
She won't listen to me. I'm sorry to ask you to do this, Fox, but you must persuade the Seed to return to the sanctuary.
I don't think she's gonna listen to me
Dispel
either.
her last fear. Maybe she'll come to her senses.
That might be the most likely thing. I'd have to do that instead of talking to her. And then I decided to go get the last flowers in here and basically just do the altar in this area. And then I'll go complete the altar in the cave area. And I get confused, this is just a whole cliff right here. I'm like, what? Okay. And then this happens and I get very confused. I'm supposed to catch the things while I'm falling. I just aggressively start barking. I thought I was catching them by barking, so I just started barking constantly, but no, I just had to hit them with my body. It took me forever to hit the last one for some reason. Like a good few minutes at least. Well, I guess that was actually like, well, no, that was the quickest completed altar, but that wasn't like the quickest like unlocked one. I'm like, where am I? I'm just at the bottom of the cliff. Although surprisingly, yeah, well, you'll see in a minute. Yeah. And laser.
Do you actually know what a seed is, Fox? A seed is an extremely rare thing in the life of a forest. It's a kind of miracle that we, the guardians of the seasons, must handle with care. Once her education is complete, a seed's destiny is to leave the sanctuary and find a place to germinate, provided she's ready.
And I'm like, okay, so if she had just like actually listened to y'all or something, she actually would have been able to just leave instead of trying to make this convoluted plan of trying to get me to replace her. That's exasperating. But yeah, we're basically just in this little hole down here. That's where the last of the flowers are. Now just going this way to make sure that I had gotten all of them, and this just goes back to, yeah, going back to the other area, the way to the bird. This is that area where I was talking about how I was confused about those two guys right there. And over in this area, this is the way you get back up onto the right side, and as you can see here, I did not fall that far at all. That was a very long falling sequence. I fell for a good, like, 8 minutes. And I gotta make sure I got all the flowers. Just good. Anyway, and then I go in here to go get the, complete the altar in here. Now this one was just annoying. Because it's dark. I have to bark at these things to make them vibrate, and I guess they give off light somehow after they vibrate. And I had thought the flower was in here, and thank God it wasn't, but unfortunately I thought it was, so I spent a good like 10 minutes, like, after I had completed the altar, I spent a good 10 minutes just looking back and forth for it in the dark. It's terrible. Dude, it just took forever. In general, though, it is a pretty interesting area. It's just very dark. And I go up here. Oh, and I cut out a lot of me just jumping off of things and bouncing into walls to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Oh, that took a long time too. Then over here, here's a way to get back up here really easily. I guess. I don't know why you need a way up here easily, but yeah. I guess so you just don't have to start from the bottom, but I don't know. Dude, I'm so tired. Oh, and I know noticed at one point that if you change the seasons from fall to something else, it's actually a lot easier to see. That's the fourth piece. The last one. Well, that's the third altar, rather. Or the last
The
altar.
sanctuary is where the Guardians assemble to perform the ritual of the seasons. A seed's education is then complete, and she must continue her evolution alone. Our seed didn't understand. She was frightened. Maybe she thought she was going to disappear, that we would abandon her. But we only wanted to enable her to grow.
Maybe this is all just a metaphor for not being ready to be an adult. Oh, and this is me getting the last flower in this area. It took me like forever to find, like I said before, but I actually just need to lower the water level in this area. I was so worried because this was like the last place I looked, and I was like, because I couldn't find it, but yeah. Anyway, so not sure. I think the next episode will be the last episode with the cicada area, unlocking that altar and then doing that altar, but not sure. But I'll see y'all next time.